I'll shut up and mute myself.
Okay, you talk.
Silence, minion, because we have begun. Welcome back, everyone, to the infamous group's Star Trek Dakota. We're on Season 1, Episode 6, which is actually technically Episode 3, because it's the third mission, A Tale of Two Worlds.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys can take a moment to say something if you want.
Oh,
Sorry,
hi.
I was chewing.
Hey,
Hello,
also,
everybody.
out of character, sorry, this might be me. I'm going to refresh myself because I can't hear the music on Roll20, so I'm going to refresh myself, sorry.
Oh. So Finn's actually going to work in the computers today.
I don't know why it stopped playing the theme song as well.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah,
No.
I can hear both. I have it turned
I
down
can't.
lower.
I have
Can't
it unmuted.
Well,
have it on mute.
I see it like I'm looking at the audio on Roll20 and I can see it, the Starfleet command thing, 21, 22,
I need
23,
a phone call. Give me a second.
but I don't hear anything. And I don't know why.
I did turn it down. That might be it.
I mean, I should hear something. Oh, yeah, that was it.
It's because I turned
I
it
just
down.
turned
the volume.
my volume was at 50%. I usually get on this thing with at 100.
Yeah, well, I had to turn it down
100%.
again because I got new headphones, and it was like blowing out my eardrums.
Yeah, I need some new headphones too.
All right, well, we're beginning. It's like a day or two since the last mission, and you're in the conference room debriefing the last mission.
Are we
black.
supposed to be able to see it?
Yeah, you don't see it?
No.
No.
No, it's all
You
black.
might have to scroll down.
Like the soul of darkness. I mean,
Yeah, I scrolled down and everything and don't see anything.
It's all black.
It's probably Fog of War messing up again because, Roll20.
no, even going to Google Maps and it's not showing it up.
Ah, there it is.
Well, that explains why you can't see Mac, because you're not in the scene, but Marsden is in the
Yeah.
scene. His token
Yeah.
should give him...
I see
Yeah.
it
See it? I
For
see it
some
now.
reason, Marsden's token vision was off.
Exactly.
Fucking Marsden. Oh shit, I think I accidentally deleted my token. I'll just move it back out. Boom.
And now I have to set it up again.
Sorry. I tried to delete something else and it deleted the name or the token. At least I can see. I can see. Why the fuck did I pick benzite? I hate benzites. It was because
I
I
don't know.
randomized it. I
There's a
rolled for
question
it.
for the ages.
I rolled for it, and then I was like, "Ooh, I used to play a benzite ambassador. I'm gonna do that again."
Yeah. That's why.
And then you became
We just
Duncan.
hate aliens. We're not racist.
It's like nothing like I used to do voices, and I used to do the benzite voice. I don't even do that now.
So you can
Enzyme.
you can all hear, right? You can all see.
Yeah.
The music?
I don't
need
hear
the music,
anything.
but I can see. Yeah.
I can see. I can hear you guys, but I don't hear the music.
Okay, I hear it now.
That's 'cause
It
was
just
shut
came
off.
on.
All right. So
Yeah.
we're up and running. So you were in the conference room debriefing from the last mission. Because I know I wanted to give both Adara Crick and Mezzo time to talk about just leaving their ship, but only one of them is here. So this is your time to talk about why you just got forced out of the ship.
Marsden is glaring at Bakrick.
Tolly, you gonna begin your debriefing?
Yeah. Did you have it up somewhere, or is?
No, you're in the conference room, debriefing.
Oh yeah. All right. I would like to hear more of Deandric, how he came to be here or there, precisely.
He's asking
Just
you
by-
how you became a spy on the ship.
It's no secret. Our people were at war. I was conducting my duties as an honorable Klingon. That is all I can say.
I would also like to know exactly how you came to be in this time. If you would even know that.
The ship, while it was being overrun by the spiders, it drifted into a temporal anomaly.
I wouldn't know that though, would I?
You, maybe, but you were the pilot, so maybe not. Maybe you not being in the bridge because you were dealing with spiders is why it drifted into a temporal anomaly.
Yeah, I did have to escape the bathroom and make my way down deck by deck. But the crick is just going to shake his head and just like, I do not know, I do not know.
I see. Well, I think I would like for you to have a medical examination. And we have, unfortunately, an opening. But maybe fortunate for you. If the Klingon Council and the Federation would approve.
To that end, Tolly, as I interrupt you,
Yeah.
you hear the click of the comms badge.
Go ahead.
Trying to make the click, but Roll20 is being gay. And I don't mean that as an actual insult. And it's the bridge. Ensign Stevens is telling you that you have an incoming message from Starfleet.
Put it through here, please.
Everybody can see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, even the non-people who aren't there.
And the familiar face of Admiral Tuvok pops up. Don't mind the Captain Pips. He did get promoted to Admiral.
Ah, Admiral.
And he's like, yes, Commander. We're speaking under unfortunate circumstances, but I wanted to congratulate you on your full promotion to Captain. And you are permanently to take command of the Dakota and finish your 5-year mission.
Thank you, sir. I will perform admirably.
Just ping it and get that stupid thing off my screen. Excellent. To that end, Klingons are about to arrive to take away your counselor. So Starfleet would like you to keep our temporal refugee and help get her up to speed. And they're going to assign the Klingon to you as well in the officer exchange program. And your current chief of security will go away with the Klingons to foster more care. The Klingons felt it better to enforce the fact that we are not at war anymore by making him serve the Federation.
Ah, good. I was just about to suggest this.
And unfortunately, Ferengi Liquidators from the Ferengi Commerce Authority are also going to be coming aboard to liquidate one of your civilians' bars and profits. You can handle the situation as however you see fit, but please remember Ferenginar is now a member of the Federation, and we don't want to alienate new members.
I see. Do you have any more information on the subject? I find it most intriguing.
Apparently, he has not been paying his taxes to Ferenginar, but he's also been on a Federation ship, and technically, since he's not on a Ferengi ship, he doesn't actually have to legally. So that's why I said it's up to you to figure it out. But we don't want to piss the Ferengi off because then they'll leave the Federation.
I see. I will handle this situation delicately.
Excellent. Starfleet out. And then you get a hail from the Klingons.
I accept the hail.
You guys should see the Klingon ship.
Yeah, and a PlayStation 1 render.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah,
it's all faded out like that.
I'll just see the Klingon with a white background. Very,
That's what I
Same.
Same.
Keep that in
I
mind.
see Klingon with the white background.
Oh, there you go.
Roll 20!
Roll 20, everyone. Let's go.
Roll 20 at its finest.
So, Darker, you immediately notice his ridges.
He's gonna scoff.
And then you notice that he is bearing the mark of your house. And he looks at you and laughs in Klingon and makes a little joke because you're ridgeless. And he was like, we don't want you in our sight, so we have banished you to the Starfleet. And then he looks at the commander and he's like, I trust you've been informed.
Yes, I have been informed.
And you can communicate any way you want to the way he's treating you there, Dunkirk.
Kraken Klingon is just going to immediately curse him out and wave it off, Not gonna let it bother him, hopefully. Deep down it does.
And then he's like, at the end he looks at the commander and he's like, I am appalled and I apologize that we are giving you an inferior officer in exchange for your own. And then he's like, he says the name of his ship, the Hatakak, out, and he cancels the deal.
Huh. Well, I see that the systemic racism is still not over in your culture. As I look to Kestrin's character.
Crick isn't gonna say anything at this stage, but he's just gonna sort of nod.
Well, I think, as I was saying, Derek, actor, I don't even know how to say your name, dude. Honestly, since you are, well, as he frankly put it, banished to the Federation, I have a proposition for you. Do you plan on sticking around now that you're here?
The High Council has ordered me to. I must obey them. It's the only honorable thing to do.
Well, I am in need of a first officer. I think your qualifications speak for themselves.
Tuvok just told you he gave you a new first officer.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No, he's taken over as security officer.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
It's alright, I'll do both jobs. Jesus.
You're gonna
Yeah,
fire,
engineer.
I recanted my last 5 minutes.
You're gonna fire the FNG before he even takes command.
In protest to the racism that I witnessed.
Wow, first blood's been shed.
Then I feel sorry for the Tellarite that's coming on. Clear racism for the Tellarite.
I was choking my
Okay.
ear.
He's gonna argue with me about for it.
You can keep playing this out. We'll move on once you guys are ready.
Creek is just going to out and say, I will do whatever job you command. But I am an expert marksman.
I see. Andy.
Alright, so with that, we're gonna move on. It's been like an hour.
Of everyone just laughing? Yeah.
You are now back on the bridge, and your new first officer, Commander Barris Torin, has, or Commander Barris, because their last name goes first with Bajorans, has entered the bridge, and he's like reporting as ordered, sir. Oh, you're not set up right. Which one can you move?
Yeah, thank you.
Which one can you move? Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Barris Torin. Welcome aboard.
Yes. Thank you, Commander. What are my orders?
I have a feeling that we are going to change things up a little bit. You're not being demoted, but you are being issued other orders. I have found a replacement for my first officer, and you're...
It's just so funny.
Oh.
It's your ship. Technically, you have the authority to do this.
Yeah, that's... I'm gonna make her be tactical instead, and have the Cantrick or whatever the fuck. Acrick. Yeah.
He looks very unhappy about this, but he nods, acknowledges, and then heads over towards tactical. And you can take your place as the first officer.
Just so wild.
let me get this straight. He's choosing a lieutenant over a commander.
So,
yeah.
Technically, they're of equivalent rank. Klingonly speaking.
My
Marsden
next
is,
rank would be commander from lieutenant. Sorry.
Marsden is gonna find Mac's character and Halor. Because at the moment, the kid and the Ferengi are the two he can trust, and he is going to ask them to, since they're decent in engineering, look into Exabate's neurological protocol because he's an android, and see if there's been any hacking or any access to his program or anything like that to make him want to choose a Klingon from another era instead of a Starfleet commander.
Okay, I'll be happy to do that. I'll mention. Oh, right. If he's hooked up to the ship computer, he may be experiencing malfunctions.
Well, whatever's happened to him, it's not like nobody went up to him and turned him off and then, wriggled around in his brain. I don't think that would be possible. So it has to be some sort of remote thing.
You are now
maybe
in the Starlight Siren talking to Halor and Finn.
I'm just like, it could be a number of things. It depends if he's coding into the computer, or because if it is, then it could be malfunctioning because of the captain being,
But you're the
being shoved into
engineer. So if there's a back door into the overall programming, which I assume there is if he can project his holograms and stuff, then you might be able to go through like some sort of back door in the ship into his actual positronic matrix. But I'm not an engineer. I'm a doctor. So I need you to do that, and if you find something, then we'll remove him on grounds of, incapacitation by mental instability or something. Because that's what Marsden is thinking.
I have to check through the computer system and hopefully, former captain lets me.
Maybe Lore took over. Who knows? It would be something Lore would do.
I'll go and suss out the computer core. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, you have fun with that.
With that, I'm gonna spend 2 threat
to say that's what happened.
2 threats spent, and you start hearing somebody be like, "All right, go over there, start counting the merchandise, get the employees, round them up."
It's the liquidators.
Hey. Who's his?
Who's touching my rum? I come up and my eyes glowing red, and I just walk towards the commotion.
And Liquidator Thrall looks at you and he's like, it is the abomination. And he hands you a pad and he's like, by order of the Nagus Rom, you have, my authority vested in me by the Ferengi Commerce Authority, you are hereby being liquidated for failure to pay your, I think, what was it? Pay your bribes to the Ferengi Commerce Authority.
So, Mars then says, actually, sir, are you here on diplomatic and financial business? I assume so. If so, then potential infiltration, medical, and engineering emergencies take priority. I need Halor to do something for me. So until that is complete, you're going to take a pause on whatever it is you're doing. But we have some nice quarters that we can put you guys up in just until we get this all settled.
I think the captain would definitely like to talk to you a bit more about the finances of how things are done on the ship, on a
Why?
Starfleet
So he can
ship.
promote him to chief science officer? No, just let them. We're going to take them to the quarters as a potential medical emergency has come up, and in the quarters you will be perfectly safe. And if you need to speak with Halor, you can do that. But as far as any negative effects on Halor at this moment, they are null and void on medical and engineering emergency grounds.
I walk towards.
Well, with that, with the two of you saying, I'm going to spend 4 threat to raise this roll, and you're going to actually have to convince him.
All right. So who's assisting, or who? No,
I'll
who has the
assist.
best presence?
I'll assist.
Difficulty 5. And it's actually
All right.
Infamous.
I reckon.
Infamous started it, and Finn came in.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Infamous is
That's
the
true.
one that's doing it, and Finn is assisting. And it's difficulty
So
5. He rolled.
I am.
God damn.
I am going to use. Shit. I'm going to use because we're trying to figure out. Oh, that didn't help. Because we're trying to figure out what is going on, and we're trying to get the information to figure out what is going on with the captain. Would the value information is power make sense here?
Yes, that would actually apply. And
Okay.
the light starts flickering, and then you hear the computer's voice, but it's like, and then it stops.
See? Hey, perfect problem. Computer. I need to get to the computer. I don't need. We can't deal with this issue.
So I'm gonna use diplomacy as a focus since I'm literally talking to them. And let me just double check. Chief Medical Officer. I'm trying to see what all my things do because I always forget. Hoping Chief Medical Officer can order countermeasures senior officers. Okay, so that's what I'm in the process of doing after I deal with the Ferengi. When you succeed at a task using no computer, nope, not doing that. Meticulous analysis, no, not doing that. Backup plans. If I fail, I get 1 point of bonus momentum. When attempting a task that will involve unfamiliar practice, technique, medical, no. But since I am specifically talking about medical procedures, I can use medicine instead of command. However, any task using that focus increases its complication range. No, I already have a focus. I don't need to worry about that. All right, so let me just get rid of these. Let me see if I have anything else. All right, where are we at? Do we have any? We don't have any momentum because we haven't rolled anything yet. Okay.
Nope.
So I am gonna give you threat to get 5 dice, but because of the new. By the way, I'm in coming January. I'm going back to the old way of doing determination, so that it's like an additional thing. It's an additional dice instead of it taking up one of the dice that you already do. I don't know if you're doing. I don't know which one you're doing, but that's what I'm going to
even
end up.
know that was a rule, so I was going to do it. I was under the impression it worked the same way it always did.
Okay. Though in that case, I'm going to roll. I'm going to give you however much threat to get 5 dice, and I've already got 2 successes. We will be switching scenes soon. Alert this roll. Infamous might deal with. Oh, okay.
I was just talking,
All right.
to Tolly.
Oh, good. All right. If we get momentum, I'm gonna specifically create a trait. If we get momentum. So let's see. Wow. I have 4 successes, so I have failed by 1. I don't think I can re-roll anything.
He laughs at you and he hands you another pad, and the pad says that they're there with authority from Starlight Federation. They've spoken to the Federation and arranged this.
He takes the pad, looks at it very upset in an upset manner. Oh, but we do have that 1 momentum.
Yes.
I will save that since it doesn't really matter at this point. to create a trait. I'll create it later if I have to. He'll look kind of dejectedly and depressingly down at the pad, and then look over to Halor and Finn and just shrug. He's like, I tried. But he looks over to Finn, and he's like, I still want you to do what I said do.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the computer core, because I wanted to see what the heck is going on with the computer core, and could it be infecting the captain's murder judgment?
All right, we'll get to that here in a second. Is there anything you want to do, Hello, before we switch themes?
I'm gonna say to Mars in a dejected voice, remember rule acquisition. Number 8, small print leads to large risk. And I walk off in a huff. My office.
All right.
And there's nothing much I can do. It's basically over. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no,
Why do I see it?
they've already derailed my story, so it's good.
Yep.
Didn't expect it to go like this, did you?
Nope.
Oh, no, this is what makes the game enjoyable and fun.
But I like it.
Yeah.
And I am going to spend 2 threats, and red alert goes off. The entire ship shudders, and a couple of the consoles start sparking, and Mr. Red over here gets injured.
Status report.
Report.
I will get to that in a minute. I'm trying to put injuries on Mr. Red here, but it's Roll20 ain't working correctly. So we're gonna shut down the sound. Try and get this to play right. Maybe the audio will actually play right. So, status report is control engineering difficulty 2. You can do it yourself, or you can order one of the NPCs to do it. If you're ordering somebody, it's command presence.
Order tactical to give us a report.
Command presence difficulty 2, and I'm spending an additional 2 threat to make it 3.
Oh, this is just so mean. This poor man. We have any momentum? 1?
1.
I'm gonna burn the 1 momentum and 1 threat, just to make sure that we get this, you know. Team dynamics wouldn't work as a focus here, right? Because we're working as a team to get a status report.
You and that fucking focus.
No.
In all future games, you are banned from that fucking focus.
Yes. Seriously, you use that one focus all the time, and it's like, oh, can I use team dynamics? Oh, can I use team dynamics? And when you only a fucking team working.
This
We're in
actually,
40k.
It actually applies.
Thank you.
I bet in 40k you'll be like, can I use team dynamics? I made a new talent.
Sorry, that should be a total of
Oh man.
4, 5, 5. Because
All right.
both of those are in the focus range, and I
You
forgot to
got
hit focus.
2 momentum, and he begrudgingly brings up a status report. It appears like something, a warp vessel has come out of a nearby system, a small warp vessel, and struck the shields and warped off into, out into space, and it has come to a stop a little further out.
Crick is gonna nod and then look towards the captain. Shall we follow?
Yes, open hails as soon as we're within range.
You had the captain.
Are you gonna scan? Are you gonna go in? Or you just?
Yeah, we're gonna open hails, we're gonna scan, and then we're probably gonna go in if
All right.
it's
So
deemed necessary.
command presence difficulty 1 to command your science to conduct a scan. Or roll the science task to do it yourself.
I could probably roll the science. The reason science.
Yes. Well, insight science.
Does anyone call medical to the bridge to help Mr. Red?
Nope.
Oh right, he's injured.
Yeah,
Maybe just security.
the XO's just like, oh, I'll just let him die.
Yeah, Klingon would survive that. Why can't he?
Mainly just so I can be on the bridge and do stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just me and Tolly on the bridge, isn't it? The Crick is gonna open up comms and
Why did
say
the ship
medical
roll
to the bridge.
2 dice when I told it to roll 1 dice? Anyway, you got
'Cause
1 success for the ship.
That's how the character sheet does it now, because they fucked the character.
The ship has actually succeeded, so you got the scans. You should be seeing the ship.
Yes. Like a satellite.
It appears to be an almost pre-industrial in its design, and scans indicate that it probably shouldn't be flying through space.
Let alone at warp.
Correct.
Perplexing. I look over to Lieutenant D. And I say, so here we have a dilemma. This ship isn't supposed to be flying, let alone at warp, because it is, from our scans, not. Their technology is very, very limited. So, how do you think we should approach this? Maybe wait till after hails?
Does it have any weapon systems?
No, it's just kind of like the rocket that I can't believe Cochrane flew into space.
Yeah. Crick is just going to nod as the captain finishes and say, I think we should approach and hail them as soon as possible. But if not, if they do not respond, we should bring them on board.
With that, as soon as you get close enough, Marcus Stevens tells you that you're receiving old world radio transmissions.
Patch it through.
Nightmare fuel engaged.
Agreed.
I dare you to have that as a save screen when you wake up in the morning. You turn on your phone.
I messed up my resize of the screen.
Doc, I think you may have
Nope.
broken.
Yeah, I broken my screen. I'm fixing it.
Yeah.
So he's like,
You're broken your screen.
yes, Star Travelers. We're having issues with our warp engine. It seems to be overloading, and we can't help. We request immediate assistance.
An assistance you shall have. Prepare to be beamed aboard. Your vessel towed.
The vessel is actually emitting a radiation that is scattering the transporter beam. You have to take a shuttle.
Oh God.
Okay.
So, who are you ordering to go over there now? I mean, actually, I guess the character that I canceled the transporter from is not even here. So, go ahead and roll command presence, but I'm going to make it a difficulty 3.
Do you want me to do it, Tully?
No, I got it. Yeah, I'll give you presence command, right? I'll give you 2 threat for 2 extra die.
I should be able to assist him with no momentum,
Oh
right?
my god.
Oh, that's a critical.
Yeah.
That's a complication. So are you going to spend one of these momentum to buy off that complication?
Yeah. Buy off the complication.
And I'm also able to follow up with assisting him to try and succeed this.
If you get 2 successes, you win.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
And you got 1. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, you go to like activate the transporter and give the chief commands, and Chief, I forgot her name. Give me a second. Chief Zindai is like, Commander, the transporter system's going on and offline, and the lights are flashing down here, and the computer keeps stuttering.
I see. I tap my comm badge and I say, engineering team to the transporter rooms. They are having issues that needs to be dealt with.
With that, Finn, on your way to the computer core, you hear the comm badge, and Tellarite is like, "Where are you, boy? I was told you were assigned to me today. Meet me in Transporter 1-3.
Amanda, computer, I'm checking on the computer core because also the bar was having similar issues. So I assumed it was the computer core, so that's why I'm running to the computer core now.
The captain has ordered us to Transporter 1-3. You will meet me there immediately, or I'm gonna give you bad marks. You got that straight, boy?"
Doesn't respond and he continues running to the computer core.
Alright, we're going to the
He knows it. Because he knows it's the computer core, not the actual because now he knows it's the actual computer core, not the thing. So it's like, yeah, he knows it's the computer core. So he goes, he hits his comm badge to the bridge. He goes, Captain, I believe it's the computer core, not the actual transporter.
I see. Proceed.
I am disobeying direct orders from the chief engineer. He wants me in the transporter room, but I think it's the computer core. Similar issues were happening at the bar, and I believe it's at the computer core.
We will give it a once-over. I will send one of my units there.
Yep.
And
I'll be there in a minute.
when my other unit arrives, it taps its comm badge and says, "Doctor," to launch bay.
I am glad you just did that because I was about to spend 2 threat and make Mr. Red start doing the kickin' chicken. I'm just setting up the map for Finn because I didn't realize you were going to go to the computer core.
Yeah, he specifically told the captain, specifically, he's like, yeah, this is happening, and known too well it's a computer issue, not a transporter issue.
Just grabbing tokens. Alright, so Finn should see the computer core now.
Oh, whoa, what the heck? What is
It's
this
all
rust
black.
coat?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing your eyes. So yes, you come up and you see the most rusted ass ensign you have ever seen, and he's like, halt, access to the computer record is restricted to authorized personnel only.
I talked to the captain, I believe the issues are on the ship to lie in here.
Rust Bucket accesses the computer system remotely, and he's like, Captain, we got this child trying to access the computer core.
Granted. Authorization code Delta 5.
Understood. And he goes about his day.
He goes to on that he's got access. He's gonna go to one of he'll start over here. This Mr. Reddy's. Start over here and look at the computer over here.
Insight Engineering, difficulty 3. The ship's computers cannot help you.
Yep. Okay, can I invoke my computer expertise?
Yes.
When, yeah, so it adds an extra D20. My pool, I just make sure. There's the 3.
So you scan it with your tricorder and you run a diagnostic, and your scan tells you that there is foreign code, maybe a virus, interfering with the systems. It appears to be overwhelming and merging with the systems, and it's wreaking havoc with the
Okay.
functions of the computer.
Is it interfering with any other code of the ship, like the current captain or anything like that?
You can spend momentum to just obtain more information, or you can roll insight engineering difficulty 2 to obtain more information.
I'll roll the insight engineering. Computer expertise applies to this one?
Yep, as long as you're working with the computer.
Yep, I'm working with the computer.
So
And I got 4.
You got 2 momentum. It is not interfering with Exhibit's systems at all. In fact, his computer core is not even connected to the ship's computer core in that way. It's separated and isolated. It can access remotely, but it doesn't. You would have to access his core directly to figure that out. But before I allow that to happen, we are moving back to the bridge so Marston can report to a medical.
Yeah, that's okay.
And we're at 3 momentum.
So where is Marsden going?
Bridge. You got re-asked the bridge because
Bridge. Okay.
Red got messed up.
For some reason I thought I heard cargo bay. I was like, what?
No, I forgot to tell you. Tuvok said that the Tholians thanked you and that the ambassador wanted to remain on board.
Okay, good. Glad I used that trait then, or that momentum to make that trait. Right, I am on the bridge. So I come in, I look around, I see him there. Just from looking at him from the turbolift, do I see any, like, other than him being on the ground, do I see anything overtly wrong with him, like a busted leg or him holding his chest or anything like that?
He appears to have plasma burns to a good portion of his left side of his face.
Okay, I rush over with my med kit and I start taking scans and start like preparing the hypos and everything like that.
Assuming you're gonna take him back to sickbay and do all those things.
I mean, if sure.
But the scan him is insight medicine difficulty 1.
Okay, knowing how I roll, which momentum do we have? I mean, I can see the burns, but if but if I scan them, I can figure out like how bad it is before I take him to sick bay, and like if he's allergic to any of the medication, and basically more nitty gritty stuff. Difficulties 1. You know what? I'm pretty good. I think I'm just gonna roll it. Oh, good. I got an extra momentum, so we're at 4 momentum. Yep, I succeeded.
Yeah, he's just he has typical plasma burns. He's gonna need extensive time in sick bay for treatment and regeneration. But he should not be in danger of dying as long as he gets the treatment.
Okay, I put my arm under his and I like help him to his feet. I'm like, "Come on, Mr. Red, I got you." And I start taking him to the turbolift.
And as you go to the turbolift, you notice Anala Rin come on board and be like, "I was told I am to work with the chief of security. I heard it was a Klingon."
Nope, it's your best friend, a Bajoran.
With that, she looks really offended and just leaves.
Oh no, I said that out of character. I would never say that in character. Marsden draws the line with Klingons, Ferengi, Tellarites, and Tholians, but he doesn't mess with Bajorans or Cardassians.
Jesus.
So how's the bridge gonna react to this 12-year-old?
Fuck off.
Crick is gonna stand up. He's probably gonna tell one of the officers to get her off the bridge. He also doesn't know her.
One of the officers goes to remove her from the bridge, and she starts fussing and waving a pad around, and you would know that you were informed, Exhibit, that the kids were doing a work study.
So they've been cleared to be up here for like a work study or something.
Yeah.
She has, yes. She has been cleared to
Okay.
work with security.
uh.
Yes.
I will kind of wave the Mr. Red and say, I believe work studies hour has just begun.
The cricket is just gonna be like, oh, he's gonna sit back down and not mention anything about it.
And she's gonna look at Barris Torin and be like, I hope this doesn't bother you. With like a evil smirk on her face.
This poor commander, goddamn.
And with that, you're getting another hail from the ship.
On screen.
Our engine seems to be getting worse, and we really don't have the expertise to fix it. We really need your help.
Yep, I am preparing an away team now. We should be heading out there within the next few minutes.
All right, well, thank you. And then the screen goes black again. And you can tell that he may look scary, but he's really, really timid.
All right. I want to try to gather up our crew. I'm gonna go, of course, or like my physical body is gonna go. And I want the doctor there. I want Hestrin there.
That is good, because...
And maybe the nurse or something.
I mean, if you're taking the doctor, do you really need the nurse?
Well, I'm thinking that, like, there might be some sort of casualty problem, or is it just the engineering?
Yeah. Yes, it's just the engineering. It's like they flew
All
into
right.
space without the knowledge of being able to fix or do anything with book technology.
So we're just a pilot then?
Yeah. We'll get Finless as well. Work study.
I go beep 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 beep. I press my comm badge to the captain.
Life forms. It's little life forms. That's how I had to do it.
So yeah, and then I'll have all of them meet me at the shuttle launch bay.
All right, Dakrick, you're the pilot. Give me a con.
Or something.
If you mention over comms to Finn, Finn's gonna.
The Dakrick gonna give me a con difficulty 1 task roll because he's flying the
Or
ship.
con?
Con. You're flying the ship, and the ship is the Red Cloud.
Alright. Damn, maybe I should have done a focus for flying. How much momentum do we have? 4.
And the
I will
red
use.
cloud will give you 1 if you succeed.
Yeah, what's the difficulty?
Just 1.
This one? Oh, yeah, okay. I will use 1 momentum. So we should be down to 3. Alright.
Yeah, you dock, no problem.
Do we get any momentum from that?
3.
3. Sweet. Momentum 6 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, Infamous.
I buzz the captain and go, Captain. I walk in. I go, Captain. Are you sure you want to leave your hologram on the ship with the infection?
I mean, you guys are on board the Modoc now, so
Yeah.
it's kind of too late.
It's a little late.
Captain, I'm gonna have to say I have to investigate you after this mission. Your programming.
Endless or Marston tries to like give you a signal to shut the fuck up.
Mainly, he goes mainly because the computer system has been infected, and I want to make sure you didn't get any of the contamination into your own programming after the mission.
My programming is held on a secondary device. It is not tied to the computer system or its core. However, if you wish, with the doctor's approval, I will let you tinker. But for now, we need to get this ship on its way and meet some new people.
I agree. I just want to be safe because we did have a foreign programming on our computer core. That's the only reason why I'm concerned. Just in case.
So you would notice that despite the ship being rather large for a shuttle type device, the interior is very small. Dakota himself has to hunch over or his head will scrape the ceiling.
I scanned for life signs.
Everyone has to duck to get through the doors except for Finn.
It's just too small.
It's just like, perfect size for me. Where's the entrance?
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life forms on board.
Hello.
Ow.
Yes,
Unassuming.
I am Ariel Frugus, the Ariel of this vessel. You will find the engine to the aft of the ship.
Okay, I'll go there.
This way, please.
Do you have any injured or sick?
I don't think any of us are injured or sick yet, but
Pool table.
The warning lights say that the warp core might breach.
He goes, hey, there's a pool table here. Oh.
These people are they're like the size of a 1-year-old. They're like little frog-like people. They hunch over. They're timid.
Right about, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I follow them. To the aft of the ship.
I get to the back, and I assume he goes, this is the back? Can I go in?
And when you enter the ship, like the hatches are, it's like a submarine, not a spaceship. It doesn't look like it should be in space. However, when you do enter the engine room, it is a traditional warp core. And everyone that enters the engine room, roll me in Insight Engineering, difficulty 3.
Inside engineering. Thanks.
And Ariel Frugus is like, when we made contact with your vessel, and I do apologize for that, we seem to have broken our ship.
I'm gonna give you 2 momentum, or I'm gonna take 2 momentum for 2 extra die. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
You do not
use.
notice anything.
I'm gonna get 2. I'm gonna get 2 extra dice. Invokes my patient one. Whenever I buy 1 or more d20s by spending momentum, you gather 1 bonus momentum for each d20 purchase.
So how many are you making? How many are you purchasing?
2.
You failed.
Oh.
You have 2 complications unless you want to spend the last 2 momentum.
Can I re-roll them both? Is that a thing?
You can buy them both off, but it would take both of your. You would have to go down to 0 momentum, or give me threat.
I had 6 momentum. What happened to the other 2?
They just used.
Really?
Oh right.
Is this a hazard? Okay. Is this a hazardous area?
If you don't buy off those complications, it's about to become one.
Because my weary talent actually attempting a detect.
And yes, it is a hazardous environment. The warp core is about to breach.
So whenever you're attempting to detect a enemy or hazardous, you may re-roll 1d20.
You can.
I can buy off one of.
You can buy off one and re-roll another.
Yeah. So it's not a failure, but it's not a success. So, yeah.
So yeah.
I don't notice it.
Alarms start going off, and the Murdochin next to you starts screaming in fear.
I run over to the computers because I work really well with computers, and I start scanning.
Right. Insight.
Go running over to the warp core and start working with the computers.
Insight engineering.
Engines itself.
Insight engineering, and I'll tell you. So I've been talking this whole time. Insight engineering difficulty 2, and I will let you know what's going on with the ship.
Okay. Doing nothing.
I'm gonna assist.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I only need 1. Oh, thank God.
The impact with your shields has dislodged the connection with the computer, with the ship, so it's like plasma flow is being diverted into the interior hull, like the in between the hull and the because there's that inner layer, which would be the Jeffy's tubes. And it should be fine if you shut the ship down and tow it back to planet.
Oh, we need to shut it down and tow it back to the planet.
And you would
So they can.
You noticed the technology is eerily similar to a species that you encountered while your mom was serving on board the Romulan bird of prey. The engine looks Ozark in nature. It doesn't look anything like the early industrial steampunk technology of the ship of the species.
Oh, this is Ozark. I remember this.
And the protector's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Our chief scientist designed that engine.
Captain, I'm 100% sure this is like, even if I showed Mom, she'll say the same thing. We saw this when we were on the Romulan ship.
I see. I think that we should probably shut this ship down. Let it cool off for a minute. We will tow it, and we will tow you. We will have you as honored guests.
Ariel
Yeah,
he's like, yes, if we could recover this technology, it would be immensely beneficial to us, and we will be in your debt. It is the single greatest engineering achievement of our species.
Well, they at least hit FTL speeds, so meaning we can actually make first contact. Captain?
My sentiments exactly. That's why we will have them on our vessel as honored guests.
Yeah, they made it to warp and collided with your vessel. First contact's happening, whether it should or not. So yeah,
Guys,
I'm not gonna make you roll to shut the ship down. You shut it down just fine. It's the lights start going out and stuff, and they all follow you back to the shuttle bay, and they easily fit inside the shuttle bay.
Guys, do you have anything that any that needs phrases or anything like that?
Are you asking if they have anything like phasers?
No. Anything you need to put in the fridge or something like that.
Our fridge, our frozen storage food area, is being sustained by the frostbot. The frostbot runs off of steam technology, and he should have enough water to get back to Murdoch.
Okay, I was just checking. He goes back to the shuttle.
All right.
I usher the guests into the shuttle, and we return to ship.
That is a control con task, difficulty 1.
So what have I missed?
that she went into the computer system.
Yeah, your character would have known for the last 3 sessions because you guys were trapped in the holodeck with her.
You guys,
No, for some reason we switched back to the starting screen. I unfucked that.
I start twiddling my fingers around, and I go, I may know a captain.
Well, I
may know
apologize to all of our viewers. Some OBS switched to the starting screen, so and I don't know how long it was there, so they missed a huge chunk of what we were saying, and I do apologize for that. It should be running and working now, though. Infamous, did it switch screens on the stream yet? Because I know it's a second delay.
Yeah, it has. It's just before where it was like an hour and a half has passed. Now it's saying like a minute has passed. So I don't know if we lost an hour and a half or what. Hopefully you're recording it as well as streaming it.
Oh, well, mine it says an hour and a half on Rumble.
Okay, then we should be fine. It's probably just mine. It probably refreshed itself or something. So we should be good.
So while our pilot gets in, the pilot that actually flew to the ship needs to fly back.
I start twiddling my fingers, and I go, Captain. I think I know what I can.
The ship is turned down now, so like it's only a difficulty 1 con task to fly back.
I go, Captain. I may know. The problem is with our ship.
Explain.
Well, you know how I managed to get out of get us out of that simulation program?
Yes.
Well, the captain was in there, and she kind of sacrificed her life again, and instead of sacrificing, she infused herself into the computer core.
Ah.
Diagnose.
I see where you're getting at. Yes. We will take a look as soon as we get back.
That's my that's why I'm like, I don't know. I think she's trying to connect to the computer, but our computer's able to handle her.
Well, we will try our best to try to save the former captain.
Yeah, I noticed. You're on the ship, so if anyone wants to fly it back.
I'm pretty sure.
Will. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Did you not hear me?
No, I did not.
Oh fuck, dude! My shit was on. Yeah, I said that I would go back with Finless, and that we would go immediately to the engine core and take a look.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that. I thought you were talking about flying back to the ship.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have Kestrin fly the ship back.
I didn't say the message. So.
I also asked you twice, but that's good.
Maybe I'm caught up in the conversation. All right. Is that enough to get us back?
Oh yeah, that's enough to get us back.
Okay. No fancy flying here. We're gonna be another Star Trek Voyager episode where we crash land somewhere on a planet.
That is perfectly capable of happening.
Maybe
I do want to do a marooned episode one of these days.
Marooned on a planet with a cave. Go deeper and deeper into the cave, and you find more moss, more lights, until you find a city. It's been long past.
So you're getting everyone settled in the conference room, and then we'll head to the computer core.
I'm still.
Okay.
And you would notice these things are small enough that they fit in a seat by themselves.
Okay. Hey, Captain, can I do the scans for you?
Yes, in time. We have to discuss some things with our distinguished guest first, and then we will head over there. Distinguished guests, welcome aboard our wonderful, wonderful ship, the U.S.S. Dakota. We are glad to have you, and I hope that this is a peaceful first contact. My name is XIB8, or Exhibit. I am the captain of this vessel, and with me are some of my crew. And I kind of like point to my crew that's around me.
And they're like looking around. Their eyes are even more buggy and wide-eyed than they look in the picture because they're amazed at the technology. And they're like, yes. You can definitely help make our engine work. Very, very fortuitous.
Yes, we would like to discuss a fortuitous first dialogue. While you are here on this ship, you are distinguished guests, but there is some rules and regulations. You are not to go into any sensitive areas. You will be under guard at all times, but you are free to use the holodecks. You are free to use any of our...
They cut you off and they're like, holodeck? All confused, and they're looking at each other and like, they're very visible confusion.
And then I kind of like, I smirk a little bit, and I look at Lieutenant D, and I say, suggestions.
You could facilitate them on the holodeck.
Yes, they are going to need somebody, and I believe that somebody should be you.
I think that should be Hovel.
Ariel Frugus is like, we really think you should just tow our ship back to Murdoch in the nearest star system. It is the second planet from the sun, and you can speak to our High Chancellor.
I agree to this. We will be heading out shortly with your vehicle in tow. As I said, please adhere to these rules and regulations that I have stipulated. And like I said, you are free to move about the vessel under guard. I need to tend to something before we get underway, and then we should be on our way shortly.
Does anyone else want to do something here before we move on? Because it's likely the computer core will be the last scene of tonight.
Okay. Don't forget. Does he? Is there a replicator in here?
It doesn't look like it, but we'll say in these like circular areas, there's a replicator built in, like in here.
He goes, "Hey, you guys. You friends, see this?" And he goes and stands up to here, He goes, come around here. I'll show you something. These machines actually produce food. If you need food, and he demonstrates the food for him, and he goes, see the size food. Food.
They're
You
gonna
need.
get even more excited, and they're gonna be like, "You must be gods to pull food from thin air."
And Simi sends a message to everyone's tricorders as they are we sure we should be showing these people our level of technology?
Well, they're gonna need to eat. That's why I was showing them. And they're really well, technically they have
technically
warp
have
system.
already been exposed to warp technology.
Yeah. Finn goes, Captain, may I ask if my mom can join me in doing the computer thing, because she's good at she's good at the running systems, new stuff with existing technology. Do you allow her to join us on this one?
Yes. And I tap my comm badge and I summon her to the computer core. And with that, I take my leave. Finless, please join me.
Okay. And he joins him, and he goes, "Don't worry, Mars. Don't worry, Mars. You can show these guys around."
Well, the security escort there is going to take care of that. Yeah. You wanted the Romulan.
Yeah, he looking at his mom's profile, she's good with putting new programs with existing technology, so it makes sense he would ask for her.
Ah, Commander, and like he like shakes a little bit and and like he hovers and he like real still, like he's at attention, but it's an exocomp, so you can't really tell. Except he's not like shaking when they like do when they move. And then in a loud, audible speaker from the exocomp, you hear, "Captain on the deck!"
As you were.
Scared the
team,
hell out of me.
Team, I would like to say, that we are doing a routine inspection on the computer core. This may be routine, but there is something wrong. We have detected. Well, Finless, what did we detect?
Did he walk away? I thought you would want to be here to like make sure the commander isn't messed up.
Well, I was gonna talk to him before we even did anything, but it's kind of past, so I'll just stay here, I guess.
You can ask.
He goes.
Speak to him real quick.
No, let's do the computer ship first, because we've already got too many things going on, and I don't. We don't need to overcomplicate things more than they already are.
He goes, well, basically, the intrusion of the file may be the former captain trying to connect with the ship's mainframe. So we need to find a way to merge her into the systems without compromising our systems.
Your mother is going to be like, "Are you sure that it is the captain's thing? Maybe the doctor should compare the virus scans to a brain function scan."
Can you do that, Mason? I believe it is the captain, but I just need confirmation.
Sure.
He shows you.
So that's insight, medicine, actually reason, medicine difficulty too, because you're just comparing the captain's brain scans to the pirate. And
Nope, I have no idea.
you have no idea, unless somebody wants to help.
He's in medicine.
Yes. So yes, you notice that when you take the code and you map it out into a waveform, it is identical to the captain's brain scan.
Like I said, can we put her in, find a way to put her into the computer core? Ever laugh?
Your mother's like, I think that is the problem. We need to figure out how to either separate her or teach her how to properly use the ship's systems.
Okay, Can we, you guys... Computer core. Okay, do we have a spare android body around here? You guys?
Exhibit does not have a spare body.
I do not.
Okay, can I, for some reason, try and pull up the program without, it trying to go into the computer system so we can have a conversation with it?
So you basically want to isolate the computer program and,
Yeah.
and activate it as a hologram.
Yeah.
Yes. Insight engineering difficulty 4.
Insight engineering. I'm gonna, because I'm using doing computer expertise. And I'll let me the how many momentum do we have?
I am off that screen. Can somebody look at the token?
That's one. I'll get one buy a dice with momentum. So I'll and oh, not that one. Not that. Okay, when that's successful, I can do that. So I. Oh gosh.
So there's either going to be a complication. Somebody can assist you to get that last success, but there's going to be a complication unless you give me threat to buy that off.
I give you threat to buy that off?
In other words, you're postponing the complication to later on down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm postponing it for later on down the line. God damn it.
You managed to isolate the her system, but you couldn't initialize her in the as a hologram. She's too connected to the computer. However, you may be able to isolate the computer's auditory functions and siphon them to the captain so she can speak to you.
Okay, yeah, he tries to do that.
That's an insight engineering difficulty 2.
Insight engineering.
After a
That's
couple
true.
after a couple of minutes, you start hearing the captain. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. We can hear.
Oh goddamn! I've been trying to talk to people all goddamn day.
Oh, okay, yeah. We need to. It's gonna be a complicated situation with the. You're trying to get into the computer system, and the computer system's not cooperating with you.
Well,
That's the
I
problem.
understand that, but how else was I supposed to tell you I was still alive in here? I've been watching you guys through the sensor system. Really, a Klingon? Anyway, I thank God I was going insane.
My thoughts exactly, Captain. What? A Klingon? Klingon? What about a Klingon? Yeah, we have a Klingon officer, but
I think she was
And-
making
and-
a joke about him choosing the Klingon as first officer.
weird.
You were about to say
I thought it
something,
would be.
Simi?
Yes. Could Ensimi smell a Klingon with her feline senses?
Oh yeah, you can definitely smell him.
You probably
You
don't
have
need to, but like
you don't
I mean,
need
it's
to.
beautiful.
You don't need it to smell it. You just look to your side and don't even smell it. You just see it.
Oh, but she
Right
still
there.
smells it. But yeah, no, he's in full Klingon uniform. He was on the ship that was pulled through time from the end of last mission, and he was assigned to the ship via the officer exchange program, and then Exhibit gave him the duties as first officer, which is well within Exhibit's command authority. Though Starfleet might contact you next mission and ask if your marbles are loose.
Yeah. Oh god.
Wait, the Klingon's the first officer? I haven't.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling well earlier today, so I wasn't really here.
Finn's gonna say that's a really bad idea.
I brought in a Bajoran to take the place, and he told the Bajoran to take chief of security and promoted to Klingon, and that's well within his command authority. So his first official act of captain was to put a Klingon as first officer.
Captain, I'm sorry, but he ain't no Worf.
Who is this wolf you speak of?
I do have my reasons. And those reasons will definitely be brought up next time.
So the captain's like,
my problem.
I now that you know that I'm in here and I can speak to you fine, I will let you finish with your first contact and everything, but we really got to figure out what we're gonna do with me, because I don't know if I can live in this computer forever, and this is kind of weird.
Oh, wait.
I
You said you could see everything?
I can see
Yes.
inside, outside the ship. I'd probably have a headache if I still had a brain. This is weird. Like
And Simi starts covering herself up as if she was naked.
the cat's like, I didn't mean that. I'm not like. I mean, I guess I could do that, but I don't.
Captain, Captain, I would suggest we contact Starfleet if we can actually get a android body shipped to us.
I was hoping you could probably send my consciousness to the species that were progenited from Data's race, I think they call them the Copernicus androids. And maybe they can help me like they helped Picard.
Yes, I will try to do my best. I will make contact with their planets as soon as we're done figuring out how to properly store your... without damaging the systems further.
I was the one using the systems, and I was trying to get your attention. Now that I have had your attention, I will stop manipulating the device, and I will let the computer do its thing.
I can watch over if you need to, Captain.
Oh, it is good to have the captain back. I would like to speak with you further, Captain, but we do have guests aboard. I'm sure you're aware.
I am, and you should get back to your job.
Agreed.
And with that, we have reached the end of Act 1, and we are done for the night.
Yeah. Finn's like, will be like, I'll just keep a monitor on the captain. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what Finn's job will be.
So, if anyone else wants to do anything, this is the last chance to do it before we move on. Well, thank you guys for watching. It looks like everyone is done, and we will be back to continue this mission in 2 weeks.
Enjoy the festivities, guys.
Oh, yeah. Happy holidays and whatnot. Enjoy your holidays. And sorry for
Christmas.
New
the
Year.
stream trouble we had earlier where it got switched back to starting soon for some stupid reason.
Happy Christmas, Merry New Year's.
We won't be
The
back for
captain
another
was
week.
interfering with it.